I truly believe that a lot of men do not thrive or succeed, or they reach a pinnacle of their life and they completely fall and lose it all simply because we are trying to achieve success or win in spaces that doesn't bring us true fulfillment or happiness. Growing up, and I can't speak for all men, but I know for a lot of us men, we're taught to work hard, and sometimes working hard is doing things we don't like, doing things that doesn't make us happy, but that's what it takes to be a man. That's what it takes to be strong. And that's good in theory. It helps in certain areas. Like, yeah, we don't like to take out the trash, but you're the man of the house, take the trash out. You feel me? That's cool. But when it comes to growing a successful business, building a life you're truly happy with, you have to enjoy this. Yes, there is going to be challenging times, like let's say building out your website or handling banking, accounting, taxes. It can get a little bit challenging, but overall, the main meat of it, you need to thoroughly enjoy it. You need to find passion and joy in it, because sometimes in some seasons in your business, that is going to be the only thing that's keeping you going. That is going to be the only thing that's keeping you alive, keeping you pushing through when nothing else exists. And I find that a lot of men are trying to build businesses, trying to build careers in a certain lane simply because they say, "Oh yeah, that makes a lot of money," or "I'm pretty good at this, so even though I maybe not be happy doing it, I'm just going to do it anyways because I can make a lot of money fast. I can potentially grow overnight, and then boom, I'm making a lot of money." And I get it. That sounds cool. And that actually may happen for you. I know people who've won that way. I know friends who have done that strategy and have had momentum, huge momentum and huge success, but it's so temporary. What is the point of going all in, building something that you know truly in the back of your mind you don't look forward to doing it every day. You don't look forward to working and improving it every day. You just look forward to the outcome of it. 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, you build a multi-million dollar company. Congratulations, bro. You did it. Huge company, but you're unhappy. You're not fulfilled. Your wife is wondering what's wrong with you. Your friends, you're not hanging out with your friends. You're not spending time with your boys. You're not spending time with family. You're unhappy. You're not fulfilled. Here's the truth. All work works. The play, I believe, of the enemy of the devil is to try to get you away from your purpose. And sometimes getting you away from your purpose will still lead you to money. You'll still get the money. You'll still get the success, even though you're far away from your purpose. And that's why you see so many players in the football space, in the music industry, they get to such a pinnacle of success, but then they still fall because that wasn't their purpose. It wasn't because they weren't talented in music. It wasn't because they weren't talented in the sports, but that wasn't their purpose. And they were just doing that, going that direction because of the money, because of the success, because of the potential, because of what could change their life financially. It seems like it changed their life in totality, but not really. So if you're a man, you're at a place, bro, and this video is specifically for men because I know this is deep for us because as women, I grew up in a house full of females. Besides my dad, it was my mom, my two sisters, an older and a younger sister, and my sisters. It seemed like my parents were pushing them to do what makes them happy, do what feels right, do the best you can, and just trust God in the rest. Do what you want to do. Versus my dad, for me, my parents, for me, it was just like go to school, be an engineer, go to college, get a degree, go be a doctor, be a lawyer. If not, bro, I'm gonna be so disappointed in you, bro. I had high hopes for you, man. I believed in you. I seen great things for you, and you're disappointing me, son. You see the difference, man? And again, I don't know if anyone else can relate, but I'm just being honest and being transparent here. That's the kind of thinking, that's the kind of mindset that leads men to building careers, building businesses, building a life that they are not happy with. They are not fulfilled with. Now they're filling themselves with vain things like cars, houses, jewelry, women, and you're caught up in all of this because you reached a pinnacle, you reached what everyone would consider success, and happiness is still not there for you. Peace is not there for you. fulfillment is not there for you. You can achieve the financial success you want by doing what you love. I know that sounds crazy. I know people try to stray you away from that. These people who selling these coaching programs, these gurus, they can't sell their coaching program if they don't try to push you in a direction that you're not even interested in. They have to get you into this direction. Go this way, go this way, go this way. This is how I achieve success. So you have to do this too. And I promise if you go my way, you will become a millionaire. You will be able to help your family and get that GT 911. You see what I'm saying? Versus if they actually made more videos telling you, bro, do what makes you happy, but do it consistently, be loud with it, project it at a greater scale. For example, I love speaking, I love communicating, I love helping people, but if I just do it within my family, it's only so much impact I can potentially have. Versus if I sit here and talk to you, I may be able to reach you and a couple million other people and have way more impact and be able to reach way more people. You see what I'm saying? The mindset is different. The posture is different. The positioning is different. It's the same gift, same calling, same purpose, but I'm doing it in a way that allows me to scale beyond my wildest dreams. But the thing is, a lot of us don't think that way because we don't give ourselves even a chance to think about what makes us happy. What makes you happy, bro? What is that one thing you want to do where if you if you recalibrate it, you adjust it a little bit to make it more attainable in a sense of for your viewers, for people for you to be able to reach more people? What is that one thing you'd be doing? Yes, you enjoy music, but instead of just playing at your local church, what if you built a YouTube channel where you teach people how to play? What if you built that YouTube channel and then eventually you had enough capital to open up a music academy in your city? Do you see what I'm saying? So it's the same gift, same calling, same purpose, same assignment, but you're not thinking small about it. So revisit that idea, revisit that dream you wanted, revisit that passion you once had, that calling that was over your life that you've neglected, that you've, brushed past because you said, but if I lock in on this, I'm gonna make more money quicker. If I focus on this, I'm gonna make so much money, it's gonna be crazy. Revisit that, my boy, revisit that for real, because if I promise you go back to what that assignment was, go back to what that thing was, you'll be surprised. Just slightly adjusting your focus, your calibration of it, you will find new vision in it. Now, I want to give you 3 practical things you can do differently as you work towards your goals, your dreams, and the outcomes you want in your life. And I really hope that these help you out. The first one is to ask yourself, do I enjoy the process? I feel like as entrepreneurs, as men, sometimes we are so obsessed over the outcome when you need to be enjoying the process. The process is the goal. The process is the dream. Because yes, you're doing this thing right now and you're probably not making much money. But if you stay consistent in this thing you enjoy doing right now while you're not making money, at one point you're going to enjoy doing that same thing and be making $20, $30, $100,000 per month. But you have to first start with where you are now. So that's the first thing. Ask yourself, do you enjoy this process? Try it. I'm not against trying new things. I'm not against, don't try new things. Just stick to what you know. Just stick to the safe side. I'm not necessarily against that. Please, I want you to try new things. You don't know what you like or don't like if you don't at least try it. You do have to give it a shot. So try something new. Try that new thing you've been thinking about. But at some point, ask yourself, do I genuinely enjoy this process? The second thing you can ask yourself, if you already have a process you thoroughly enjoy, you already have something you enjoy, you're passionate about, it's probably already on the top of your mind right now. I want you to ask yourself, have you tried to do it at greater scale? Have you tried doing it at a greater scale? You enjoy speaking? Have you tried creating content on YouTube, long form speaking content? You say you want to be on stages speaking. Have you done that? If you say you enjoy working on cars, have you tried starting a YouTube channel where you teach how to fix certain parts of your car, or you create an entire car channel? Have you tried taking it at scale? If you're a photographer, have you tried making more viral content that attracts higher level clients? Have you tried these things at scale? If you haven't, that may be your weak point. It may not be you need to completely pivot and go into a new space. You need to go into a new direction, a new business, but it may be a question of, do you need to revisit how you're approaching this? How are you approaching this in a way that gives you the ability to scale beyond your wildest dreams? The third, and this one's the most important, is it conducive with your lifestyle? Because a lot of us sometimes as men, we're taught to just work, endure, and push, 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 push. But it's not conducive to the lifestyle we want. It's not conducive to our dreams. It's not conducive to our outcomes. It's not conducive to what we really want. And once you're at a point where you're pushing towards something that doesn't align with your lifestyle, a lot of us men end up losing in other areas of our lives because the career we were chasing was not conducive with the lifestyle we wanted. We say we want a lifestyle where we have family and kids, but the career you're in doesn't align with that, bro. It doesn't work with what you're trying to accomplish. So ask yourself, does this path, does this route align with the lifestyle I want? And I promise once you get all of these three correct, once you fine tune these, it's not something that you can just answer in 0.5 seconds. It's something that may take time to answer any one of these questions, but you will start seeing a dramatic difference in your life, your focus, and your career goals. I truly hope this video helps you. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Would love to chat with y'all in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.